impacted you in many ways for the rest of your life. You were no longer allowed to, you were not physically able to have children as a result of this violent rape. And then you get called, basically, they blame you and say that you somehow created all of this in your mind, which is like a psychological torture for somebody. And then she's out there saying she's the champion of women, and you're listening to her. I can only imagine how you feel.
It's not good.
Candace?
Sean, I think the record needs to be very clear. As an attorney, I can answer the feedback that you get from a lot of Hillary Clinton defenders out there. But she was just defending a client. What was she supposed to do as a lawyer? Let me tell you, there are lots of ways that you can zealously defend a client, and even a client who is a horrible criminal, without engaging in the vicious, callous tactics of blaming the victim, smearing her, and putting her through double hell the way that Hillary Clinton chose to do.
I just don't know what else you can say about this. Now, you know, Kathy, you recounted not only the brutal assault, but you were knocked into a coma. You needed stitches around, you know, your private area. When you had stitches down there when you woke up, and that you were torn up so bad, and that's when the doctors told you, even at the age of 12, there was a 99% chance you could not have children, and that had to be even more devastating to you.
Yes, it was. It was very devastating because when I was young, I always wanted to be a math teacher and have a child of my own because I love kids, and I found out that I couldn't have children, and then it just kind of, I tried to go to Votech, and right before I graduated, I just pulled out of it. I was traumatized so bad that I just couldn't do it, and I was going to go from Votech on to see if I could be a school teacher for a math because that's what I always enjoyed, but after that, I just couldn't bring myself to go there. I probably went downhill the wrong way, got in some crowds I shouldn't have been in, but I'm just happy that I'm here today, and I'm trying to deal with it.
You know, and it gets even more bizarre because in the affidavit that Clinton asked the court, she was asking the court to order you to undergo a psychiatric exam from a doctor selected by her legal team, and then argued, well, the evaluation is unnecessary because you were emotionally unstable. So again, blame the victim. The 12-year-old girl also exhibits an unusual stubbornness and temper when she does not get her way, argued Hillary Clinton. The 12-year-old rape victim, where the semen was confirmed by a criminal lab to be this guy, Mr. Taylor. Unbelievable. I don't even know what to say, Kathy. I mean, our justice system failed you. And the person that failed you the most is somebody that claims to be the great champion of women's rights, and that's Hillary Clinton. You know, she kept saying the other night, well, that's the real Donald Trump. Do you think this is the real Hillary Clinton?
No, sir, I don't. Not at all.
Yeah. What do you think, Candace? What do people need to take away from this?
I think that a clean, non-corrupt justice system would not have failed Kathy Shelton. This is one of our earliest first examples of Hillary Clinton's lifelong pattern of engaging in callousness and corruption to get what she wants, to win, to be the star. She will trample on whatever victim she has to, women, children. She not only used and abused Kathy, she used and abused the justice system in this case by falsifying evidence, by lying to the court. It is the whole package demonstrating the corruption and just lack of humanity in this woman. And she has been after power position after power position her entire career. She has left a trail of female victims in her wake, and Kathy just might be one of her first.
Kathy, you want to add anything else? And I know I'm speaking for an audience here. No young girl, and you are a young girl, and you are not responsible for what happened to you. And I know it breaks my heart that any woman would go through this. Is there anything else you'd like to tell our audience?
Yeah, Candace, what she said at the last, I am her very first victim out of law school. I'm the first case she ever had in her life out of law school.
Right. Well, I truly appreciate you taking the time to tell your story. You're extremely brave to do so. I'm sorry that this has impacted you your entire life as a result of all this. This was a total miscarriage of justice. The fact that Kansas says that the semen was confirmed in the lab and the blood was confirmed in the lab and then the evidence goes missing is a total miscarriage of justice and a shame And for her to be laughing and bragging about it, knowing and even admitting that she believes in his guilt is unconscionable. Nobody with a heart and soul that says they care about women's rights could defend what she did in this case. It's a, you know, they were talking about a child here. So,
Sean, I just want to add one thing, and that is it really impacted me after attending the debate with Kathy on Sunday night, that Kathy turned to me with tears in her eyes and she said, you know, I met Donald Trump for the very first time tonight, and he came up to me and he apologized to me for what I had been through, and Hillary Clinton has never once expressed any remorse or